Hey guys, it's Bella. I keep starting 5 minutes into when I'm supposed to start just to see if people need time to join the live stream or the actual show. So sorry we haven't been starting at a sharp 11. I've had a very busy week. I also hope you can hear me because it doesn't. Is that? Oh, now I can hear myself more. Yeah, but I've had a very busy week. There's been a lot of things going on. Being in this point of my life in my senior year is a lot more intense than I thought it would be for sure. I feel like I don't have any time to breathe or move or do anything but homework or go to class. So when I get to do my show, I actually really enjoy it because it's one of the moments I actually get to sit down and have a break, which I have not had all week. I had honestly like a pretty chill weekend. I've been trying not to go as crazy because my body is hating me when I do. I was sick all of last week and I finally felt better, thank God. Because I was not having it. I'm gonna be honest, my throat doesn't feel great again, but it's okay. We have to push through it. It's the shit's not gonna stop coming, so I gotta just keep rolling with the punches. You know what I mean? It's gonna be okay. We're almost done. It's only like what, like 3 more months until the school year's done. It's not that much. Only 12 weeks of this, and finals and midterms, but that's besides the point. Well, hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope everyone had a great weekend, and I hope everyone's week wasn't as busy as mine was. I honestly, like, for this episode, I've been running around so much that I feel like I couldn't come up with one cohesive idea. So instead, we're doing a jumble episode of just a bunch of pieces of information I've gathered over the past week or over the past couple of days. Also, another thing, there may be a point in time during this episode where my light gives out and I need to like go and like flick the light switch on. But until that moment comes, we are chilling. But yeah, this week's episode is gonna be just a little random, but that's okay because this week was a little random. Also, speaking of being super busy, I have my first quiz coming up. Actually, that's not true. I already had a quiz. I have my second quiz coming up, but my first hard one. It's for my entrepreneurial finance class, and I'm the only person in the class who's not a finance major or entrepreneurship minor. But it is a required class for me to graduate, which is just great. I have literally no fucking idea what the teacher is talking about the entire time, and it sucks. But it's okay. I'm gonna get through it. If you guys can't tell, like I'm freaking out a little bit about my workload, but it's fine. I'm in 18 credits. I don't know if I mentioned that before because honestly, there's so much stuff going on that I can barely like. I would forget my fucking head if it wasn't attached to me. Like there's that much stuff going on. But I'm in 18 credits, but like low key it feels like 21 because I'm in the advanced section of Chapman Radio this semester, which is really exciting. But also, I thought it was going to be different than what it actually is. It was listed as special event broadcasting, so I thought if there was like a career fair or something, like we'd narrate for it. But I have to come up with a completely new show idea. I already have it, but now I just need to air like twice a week, which is fine. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm like fucking gaslighting myself every day. I like cry when I'm driving. I'm like, no, like it's okay. It's like this is your only free time, but like it's okay. Like enjoy your podcast while you drive. Yeah, but it's been a little overwhelming. I think it's okay to be overwhelmed. I am. Oh, hi, Jed. I think that's you, right? Okay, yeah, it is you. Thank you. Yeah, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna absolutely be okay. I'm also like reading through my notes app of the things I wrote for this episode, and it's actually like insane. There's so much random shit me and my friends talked about. Well, you know what? How about to start off this episode, let's talk about something that happened on Thursday night. So, if you go to Chapman, if you don't, I don't know. you know that Thursday is like the day that everyone goes out to the bars. And basically, last week when I went out on Thursday, I made an absolute fucking fool of myself, did stuff I absolutely should not have done, and just really had horrible anxiety for like 2 days. Like, couldn't even look at my fucking phone. Had to like put it in a drawer under a pillow. Like, nope. Don't want to look at it. I still haven't scrolled that far down in my text because I don't think I can emotionally handle it right now. But like, that's fine. But basically, so Thursdays are my insane schedule day. Oh wait, shit, it's echoey. Wait. Is it echoey now if I turn down my mic volume? Anyway, Thursday is my absolutely batshit balls to the walls insane schedule day. So I have class from 10 to 11:15 a.m. and then I have entrepreneurial finance from 1 to 4 p.m. and then I have a 7 to 10 p.m., which is great. But this Thursday was especially crazy because I had to do TMS therapy at 8:30 a.m. in Brea. So my day started at like 6:30 a.m., getting up, getting ready for school, and I went all the way until 10 p.m. I think my class got out a little early, but besides the point. I get out super late from class, like after I've already had like a day. And usually I end up going out with my roommate because Thursday is the only social day I have at Chapman because my schedule is so fucking busy otherwise. And I always go home on the weekends because most of my friends are in LA. My dog's in LA right now. And I think I'll kill myself if I go to a Darty, I fear. So going home is just, it's the best option for me. But basically this Thursday, one of my friends was DJing at this club called the Spotlight LA. So I told my roommate, I was like, hey, like we can go to the Chapman bars or we can go to this thing that's going on. And also there was another reason I wanted to go. That's not important. But there was a reason for me to want to go. Also, I saw a fucking light go on in the window behind me. I fucking hate being down here without a curtain, on a side note. But I was like, you know what, let's go to this. I was like, all my friends are going to be like at the Spotlight. There will be other people we know there. It'll be good. Like, it'll be fun. We can go on stage with my friend who's DJing. Diablo is also performing, if you guys know who that is. He has a moon tattooed in the middle of his forehead. But I was like, this will be fun. Like, let's go. This will be great. And so, if you listen to my podcast last season, you will know that there is this little fugly gay guy who has harassed me and all of my friends. He's just one of those people that cannot admit to himself that he is a homosexual, so he takes it out on the women around him. And I'm sure you have all seen one of those in your life. It's not cute, it's not cool, it's not okay at all. But basically, a couple months ago, me and my friends were at this event at Revice Denim for this birthday party. And after, this guy we know was like, okay, we're all going to go to this place. You can drive with us, like me and my friends. And then our other friends had a car. So we were like, okay, whatever. We go with them. And this guy that's in the car, one of them, we're in the back seat. He literally, like, starts groping my fucking friend. Like, we're all wearing these, or actually I wasn't, but my friends were wearing like these Revice jumpsuits, and this guy is literally like, I'm looking at him, and he was grabbing all up on my friend because there was 4 of us in the back, so we had to like layer, you know? And he is just being super creepy, super molesty, super rapey. And then at one fucking point, he grabs me by the fucking neck like this. Like, that is not okay to do. There is no fucking world where it is okay to do that. Ever. Fun fact, just in case you guys didn't know. Also, this camera is, like, diabolical. Like, the 360 with how big my hand looks. Anyway. Basically, he grabbed my neck. He also tried to grab me by the chin like this and, like, twist my face to try to kiss me. This man literally looks like a fucking rat if it had a nose stud in. Like, I don't... This little fucking freak. He's such a piece of shit. And, like, I usually won't, like, publicly call people out that badly on the internet, but you're literally a freak. You're a freak, you're a pervert, you're a fucking asshole, you have no sense of reality, you're ugly, and your body's shaped like a sugar snap pea. You look like a fucking, like a ball in a sock. Like, you are not cute, my friend. Actually, not my friend. I take that back. My bad, it's just a phrase. But he basically showed up to the event that we were at on Thursday, and I told my friend who was DJing, I was like, showed up. And he's like, I know. I was like, what do you mean I know? He fucking molested our friend last time we saw him. He also apparently started humping some of our guy friends, which is also not okay. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? But basically, he showed up to the event, and he is like 5'4", ugly ass shit, fucking like spray tan to the gods, just one of those guys that thinks like he's the shit, and in reality he is just a fat little fuck that's middle-aged and preys on teenagers. Like, you are a fucking creep, and I say that with my full heart. And basically I was next to my friend, and I was like, ugh, because I saw this guy, and he tried to hug my friend, and I said, don't fucking touch her. And also, like, I'm like looking like, I'm like, don't fucking touch her. Like, I am looking down at this man. And he is just like, he tries to hug my friend. I'm like, don't fucking touch her. He was like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you acting so weird? Like, what the fuck? We're all friends. Like, no, my friends don't try to fucking grab my crotch when we're in the car, you asshole. And so that's what happened. And then he was like, why are you being so weird? And he started yelling at me. I was like, get you and your fucking Chrome Hearts jacket away from me. Get away. I can't. But so that happened. And then one of our other friends who does like PR and stuff showed up to the event too, and I ran into her in the bathroom. She was like, oh my god, yeah. She was like, first of all, saw you in Barney's Beanery last Wednesday. And I was like, oh, I was so blacked out. She was like, girl, I know. And then I didn't ask any follow-up questions, because ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. But I was telling her about this dude and like what happened, and she was like, yeah, like, he said you were being weird. Actually, let me just give his name. His name's fucking Steven. He's an asshole. His name's Steven. And she was like, yeah, Steven like said you were being weird. And he doesn't understand why you're being weird, because you guys have been friends for 5 years. I was like, that's crazy. That's actually insane, because first of all, you clearly don't know how fucking old I am. I am 21 years old. If you have known me for 5 years, that means you were in your fucking like 30s, and you knew me when I was 16. Go ahead, claim that. You seem like a fucking pedophile. Like, I don't even understand. Like, get the fuck away from me. Stay away from my friends. No one likes you. You're a freak. You're weird. You make people uncomfortable. Get away. That's it. Thank you so much. But I was basically talking to my friends like about this, and like what is going on with this like epidemic of like delusional men? On a serious note, like what is going on? Who is gassing them up to think that they're all that? Like, this guy is actually 5'4", and as I said, his body is shaped like a fucking sugar snap pea. Just like, why do you think I fucking want you? Like, I really don't know what about me and my energy that I give off makes you think that I want you to be near me. I want you to touch my back. Like, I don't know. It's really, like, I think it's time there's, like, a wave of, like, humbling that goes through the air. Like, I think as women, we've been humbled a lot just with the new personality of men in the modern day and age. But I really think it's time that men are humbled. Because it's like, what is wrong with you? Also, when I was at this event on Thursday, too, I had, like, another guy come up to me and be like, do you want to join our table? And he, like, touched my elbow, and I almost fucking smacked him, let me tell you. Like, don't touch me. Don't do that. It's not okay. And I don't understand why people think it's okay. Sorry, my friends are texting in a group chat. Yeah, I don't understand. It really pisses me off, though. Like, seriously, like, don't fucking do that. Okay, so this was... Oh. Thank you, Seb. If actually, I don't think any of my friends are on this right now because they didn't text me. No, so... Okay. So basically, this weekend, as I said, I took more of a chill approach. And what I did is, I still drink, but I drink in moderation, which is great. And I feel like that's something I should talk about. Doing things in moderation is really great. And that's what I'm trying to figure out as someone who has an addictive personality, that, hey, if you have one drink, you don't need to have 7 more. Like, it's okay to not, like, black out like a light. Like, it's a choice. It's a choice to do that. And I'm choosing competence. I'm choosing competence and being, what's the fucking coherency? I'm choosing to be coherent from now on. Because I actually sometimes I cause problems for myself. I'm slurring, I'm embarrassing myself. And I can't do that anymore. I'm too old for that shit. I'm fucking 21. I'm turning 22 in May. I need to get my shit together. Also, most of my friends are older than me. Bye! Sam, I didn't know you were on this, please! I'm learning to not be blackout Barbie anymore. And I think that's a really important step I take as I go farther into my 20s. Because, you know, it's not cute to be the person that's so drunk they, like, slam into a wall when they're walking. I did that the first time I talked to my ex-boyfriend. I actually fucking slammed into a wall because I took, like, 4 shots of tequila. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what I've been learning. And while I was drinking in moderation over the weekend with my mom and my godmother, I ran into quite the character. Actually, let me give more context before I give this. So Thursday night, when I was at my friend's set, I saw that little potbelly guy from the Vlog Squad. His name is Jonah. Sorry to describe him in that way, but that is the only way you will know who I'm talking about. It's the guy that got, like, bullied for being fat. That was part of the Vlog Squad. I saw him, like, when I was leaving Spotlight the other night. And then, get this, when I was drinking in moderation with my family on Saturday at Laurel Tavern in Studio City after my volunteer work, me and my mom and my godmother were about to leave, and this, like, old-ass man, like, touched my godmother's shoulder and was like, I'm so sorry, like, excuse me. And I was like, I recognize that voice. And I turn, and it's fucking Jason Nash, the king of live stream. He was at the fucking bar we were at in the Valley in LA. And it's just like, when I was a kid, I was such a big fan of the Vlog Squad. And it's so weird because I've been to so many of David Dobrik's parties now. So it's just weird to be on, like, outside of that, but it's especially weird to see, like, fucking Jason Nash after seeing the way he fell out, like, just on TikTok every day, like, trying to sell products, trying to get, like, a minimum amount of views just to get by. And then it's like, oh, hey, like, you're at happy hour too. Good to see you. I also I was dressed so fucking lesbian. I was just so lesbian because I had come from my volunteer position and I thought it would be hot, so I wore jorts, like, obviously, and, like, a snapback. Looking good. Like, jort legs so wide, my legs looked like fucking toothpicks. But so basically, there's an inside section of this bar, and then there's an outside section. And I was standing in the walkway, and I fully, like, just clocked a photo, fucking 3 times zoomed in, sent it to my friends. He saw me take it. I walk out the door, and I look over my shoulder, like, as I'm leaving, and he's just staring at me. I'm like, sorry, my bad. It's also just, like, don't be embarrassing yourself like that online and then go in public and, like, don't expect people to clock you. You know? Like, it's a choice. It's a choice. I was trying to explain to, like, my mom and my godmother who he was. It's, like, interesting being this age and, like, all the internet stuff we know versus, like, our parents. Oh, also, when I was on the way back from this, I was driving up Laurel Canyon with my mom, and there's like barely any kind of fence that like separates the cliff from the road, and we fully saw like a car had gone over and like driven over and like flown over the hill, which is crazy. Like there was like a sign completely bent out going into the hill. The railing was completely broken. And then we also saw a Hollywood tour bus, which if you listen to my past episode, I talked about how much I fucking hate those. I will literally lean on the horn and say, go fuck yourself. Because it's just like, first of all, don't park in the middle of the street. Don't do that. It's fucking rude. Second of all, don't make a profit off of invading other people's privacy. Like, fuck that. It's not chill. Anyway, we saw one of those buses, and like usually me and my mom don't agree on very many things. But like I always, like, if I'm in the passenger seat, I will lean over to like lean my hand on the horn if someone else is driving, and my mom always gets so pissed when I do that. And I went to go do it, and her hand beat me to her, both leaning on the horn. We're like, get out of the fucking way! Because they're driving like 5 miles per hour down Laurel Canyon, like touring it. I'm like, no, fucking pull over then. Like, this is not like a scenic view. Like, this is the road, bitch. Move. Anyway. Speaking of my like area and my street and things along that route, my friend Liana used to live at the top of my street, like on a side road, and unfortunately she moved away to Miami like a couple months ago and then moved to Aspen, so she doesn't live near me anymore. But she has this beautiful house at the top of a hill. And one of our friends texted our group chat, and they were like, bruh, you'll never believe what's going on. Fucking Jake Paul is renting out her house. There was like a video of him like boxing, like training there. It's so funny. Like I can't. Like there's too many ops on my street. My ex-boyfriend's sister also lives on my street, and a guy I used to like talk to lives on my street, which is not chill. They live within 1 minute of each other, 2 minutes of me. It's not vibes. Also, speaking of Jake Paul, me and my roommate have been watching this show called Traitors, which is a Peacock original series, I believe. And it is so goddamn funny. It almost feels like a docuseries, like it feels like The Office or like something. But it's just reality TV. It's so fucking dramatic, and it kills me. But anyway, my godmother is a showrunner for Bravo. At least that used to be her job. I'm not sure that still is it. It may be something else. But I was talking to her about like Traitors, because we talk about reality TV and like all this stuff and what are like potential like things, like pitches or shows or like what's coming up or who would be good to like cast in what in the future, and we were talking about Traitors, and I was like, oh my god, like, let me send you a list. I was like, let me send you, like, a Gen Z list of people that would be fucking fantastic on this show. Let me read it to you guys. I was just, like, texting her. This is, like, right before we saw Jason Nash. This weekend was weird. It was weird vibes. I'm not feeling great. I'm super tired. I'm tired all the time now, which I'm not loving. It's just like my body just gets through every day and then it has to like start over. I keep ghosting people because I just can't, like, I don't have the energy to do anything that's not required as of recently. No, okay, so this is what I text. I go, Traitors casting ideas. Brooke Schofield, Tana Mojo, Clinton Kane, Jake Paul. Throw them in the ring. Put them all together. See what happens. I fucking love the Canceled podcast. I love that shit so much. It makes me so happy, and it makes me feel like a lot of the shit I do is normal, which is great. Oh, and then this is the rest of it. And then I said for another round, throw Alabama Barker, Bad Baby, and Tyga in the ring together. See what happens. See what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm too chronically online. Actually, that's like impossible because I don't have enough time to be chronically online. Like, my social media has time limits set on it. But anyway, I've been listening to all the drama with like Bad Baby and Alabama Barker, And I don't know, I just feel like Alabama Barker's kind of a cunt. Like, I just, first of all, I should tread with caution when I say my friends are friends with Landon Barker, Alabama's brother. But Alabama Barker kind of looks like a guppy. The way I was like, maybe I should tread with caution, just fucking slam her under the bus. I don't know, it's just like, she's trying to talk all this shit, she's from like the Hidden Hills. Like, go back to your villa, bitch. Like, why are you taking people's baby daddies? Like, bad babies just beat fucking cancer. And you're trying to fuck on her baby daddy? And you fucked on Tyga? Like, your stepsister's grimy ass ex that's literally, like, piped every chick in LA? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's low-key that thing where it's like, you can have as much money as you want, you can have everything in the world, and you will still be fucking miserable. You will still be trying to fuck Tyga for some clout. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of sad almost. But I do have to say, Bad Baby ate Alabama up. She ate that shit up with that fucking music video she made with the Travis Barker lookalike, with like the beanie and her like fucking on him. If I was Alabama, I would never turn my comments back on. I would never come back into the light of day. Like, she got shut down. She got shut down. I hope to destroy someone that way. Maybe one day I'll be able to just like conquer my enemies like that. Like, that is so awesome. Just like shut down in like a music video, loved by millions. Also, like, Bad Baby's a good rapper. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I feel like she used to be kind of like a joke, but I'm like, damn, girl, like, you're down for business. Like, I don't know. I wonder what's gonna happen next, though. I was also low-key, like, invested with the drama with, fucking Alabama Barker and the Bop House. I don't know, like, I get stuck on that side of TikTok just with the drama. I think it's also because I'm a comm major, I'm really interested in, like, pop culture and what's going on. But I don't know, it's also like entertaining. I guess one also because I just have so much drama in my own life that I'm like, ooh, like, yes, like, who's beefing on the internet this week? Because then I can like escape my shithole that I'm in, you know? Anyway, I have so many things I want to talk to you guys about. It's like this episode's so all over the place that I don't even know. Oh, fun fact, I had to block couple of my friends' parents this week. They were trying to support. Sorry. I had to block a couple of my friends' parents this week. I felt bad. I like didn't want to, but I also feel like that is the best choice for everyone emotionally. Like, I really, I don't know how anyone would feel about the stuff I talk about on here. Like, I really don't. My parents don't know what I talk about. No one does. And I hope that statement I'm saying is true, that they actually don't know and they don't listen because I asked them not to. But I blocked my friend's parents, first of all, because one of their dads works for the fucking church. And I was like, ain't no way. Like, no. Like, welcome back to model behavior where we talk about deep throat and depression. Like, no. Like, that's not for you, sir. Like, I need you just to see me the way you have since I was a kid and not have you hear this foul shit I put on the internet. My digital footprint's low-key insane. I think it's okay. Like, I was talking to my friend, I was like, is a job interviewer really gonna dig through, like, the 24 hours of live stream footage I have? Be like, why'd you talk about sucking dick? Because I wanted to. The fuck? I was telling my friends when I like talk about like the ones that are on the East Coast so they can't listen, they were like, that's actually so insane. I was like, yeah. Chapman Radio's account stopped like reposting my stories and I low-key think it's because they heard what I talk about and they're like, nope, we can't promote that. But it's fine. It's fine. I also feel like if you can take classes about like sex and stuff in college, why can't I talk about sex like on the radio? You know? Sorry, it's like creepy being in this basement. I get freaked out sometimes. But anyway, Oh. Okay. So, me and my friends today were talking a lot about sex positions, and something that came up was the Kama Sutra, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a sex book of like hundreds of different positions to try with a partner. So me and my friends were trying like sorry, I hear someone. It's so weird being down here. I don't like it. We were talking about the Kama Sutra and like all the different positions because basically I'm not gonna say what I was talking about, but I was trying to tell my friends about something, and I was giving them. Sorry, I keep seeing things. I was giving them visualizations of what I was talking about. So the Kama Sutra came up, and we were talking about sex positions and like a bunch of different things. And I would like to just talk about what is up with guys and wanting to try a billion different fucking sex positions that are low-key weird. Like, why do you want me to sit on your lap with my fucking legs together on my shoe rack and fuck me? Like, I don't like that. I don't think anyone likes that. Like, I feel like it's way hotter, like, if I'm on top of you or you're on top of me, instead of us doing like a... Like, it feels like we're playing fucking musical chairs. I just don't understand it. And there's so many different ones you can try. And yes, there's a lot of great sex positions. But I feel like there's just some that, like, it's like, why do you want to try that? Also, can we talk a minute about doggy style? I do like doggy style sometimes, but not all the time. Because it's like, honestly, the only reason I like doggy style is because my back is ripped, and you can see my back. But anyway, I feel like doggy style. I was trying to explain this to someone. I was like, I don't really like doggy style because, for the most part, it's like if I'm like, where's the camera? If you get an erection, like it's like your dick's like curved up, and in your cervix, like that hits your G spot, you know. But if you're in doggy style, your dick is hitting my fucking intestines. Like, you're all up in my guts. Like, I don't like that. Like, I need a Tums. Like, no. But me and my friends were talking about that. We were also talking about, like, eating ass and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. Whenever that's happened to me, it's been more of a, like, I'm turning over and, like, I get caught. Like while I'm trying to move, and I'm like, you know what? Sure. Like, you can do whatever you want. Go ahead. But then we were also talking about, this is like, it's like so crazy, my digital footprint, but it's fine. Me and my friends were also talking about people sticking fingers up your butt, or you sticking your fingers up someone else's butt after this eating ass conversation. And I was saying that I have done both. Basically, one time I was hooking up with someone and they stuck their fingers up my butt, and I was like, whoa! I was like, you didn't ask if you could do that. Like, that was kind of like crazy. Like, I wasn't quite ready for that. And that happened. So then, like 20 minutes later, I did it to them, and they were like, whoa! Whoa! What are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck were you doing 20 minutes ago? It's like Uno reverse. Take it right back. Like, yeah, you don't like that so much, huh? How about we fucking ask before we stick our fingers in things? I was also, me and my friend were talking about this. And he was like, yeah, I grabbed that bitch like a bowling ball. I was like, dude, that's too much. I was like, I can't. Grabbing that bitch like a bowling ball is fucking crazy. Like, that is an insane line to fucking give. It's pretty funny, though. It's really funny. So this same friend of mine that said I hit that bitch like a bowling ball. We were also walking down the street earlier from Target. He's like, I want to get White Claws. I was like, okay. I was like, it's a Sunday, but okay. And I was like, I need to get a Red Bull. I have my show at 11 p.m. And so we're walking back from Target. He has a frozen pizza under his arm and his pack of White Claws. I have my fucking Red Bulls and like some like caramel pretzels. There's so many like not correct things I'm saying tonight, but it's okay. And we're walking back, and he's like, life's good, like life's real good, man. Like we never gotta forget that. Like I got a frozen pizza right now. I got White Claws. You got like your candy and your Red Bull. He was like, life's good, and we gotta never forget that. Never forget. Just like 9/11. It's not funny, but it was just such like an insane time to say. I was like, you've gotta be fucking kidding! Not you like using 9/11's tagline to like describe buying White Claws from Target. Like, hello? Anyways, speaking of 9/11. Speaking of 9/11. I have this little thing that I use as a test for age. I ask people, I go, were you born before or after 9/11? Because I feel like that's a really good way to test age when you're like around how old I am. Like I'm 21, but a lot of my friends are 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And so it's good to be like, hey, were you born before or after 9/11? Because me personally, I was born 2 years after 9/11. But like, there's a lot of my friends were present for that. So it's just like, I feel like that's a good like test. You know? I had someone today, they were like, actually it wasn't today, it was earlier this week. It was on Thursday. I have been vlogging for the podcast because I was like, you know what? Like, last week, I tried to describe what happened in a weekend, and it took way too fucking long, so I was like, let me just vlog my week. The thing is, I didn't vlog anything interesting. It was more like a thing for me, just to make sure I was doing everything I needed to, and then also checking back to make sure I did everything I needed to, and just like also low-key validating to be like, yeah, you did do a fuck ton of stuff. Anyway, I've been vlogging, and I was at the club on Thursday. And when I went to the club on Thursday too, I went sober so that I could drive me and my roommate. But I was fully vlogging, and I was like full front flash on fucking TikTok, filming myself, and someone puts their fucking head on my shoulder, and I was like, you've got to be fucking like kidding me. It's like someone I knew too. I was like, oh, like, hey. He was like, are you making a TikTok? I was like, no. It's not what I'm doing, no. But I was like, yeah, like, I'm just vlogging for like school, for like this thing. He was like, school? I was like, yeah. Like everyone low-key thinks I'm like in my almost mid-20s, I think. I'm not. Fun fact, guys, I'm 21. It just became legal for me to drink alcohol, which is like so crazy because I've been blacking out for years. But anyway. Oh, also, something fun that I'm doing tomorrow. So, I honestly don't know if I've like talked about what's actually going on a ton with this. But I've been doing TMS therapy. I've been doing TMS therapy. And TMS therapy stands for transcranial magnetic stimulation. I think that's correct. But I've been doing it at Neuro Wellness Spa in Brea, and basically they're having a media day tomorrow, and so they asked me to come. I have no idea what I'm doing exactly, but they waived all my patient fees for my TMS, so I was like, yeah, I'll help you out. It's like me in the fucking brain machine, like modeling. Like surely that probably is what it's gonna be. But also, little update on TMS, I've been doing it for a month now, and I honestly feel quite a bit better. I mean, I honestly don't even, I mean, I know I like cried in the first episode and stuff, and I still do cry quite a bit, but I actually was completely disabled for like a month. And so I'm glad that I'm back on my feet and I'm doing well and I'm getting organized, and I'm doing as well as I can in school with how much I have going on. I bust my ass like nobody's business. And it just, I feel like it's helping me, and I'm excited. As I said in my first episode, I'm really trying to do stuff now to help myself and help myself get better, because I feel like there was such a large period in my life where I just kind of denied the things going on, or I suppressed them, or I was like, oh no, that didn't affect me that much. And then sort of when I was able to process everything, it all caught up to me and kind of just felt like I hit a wall, you know, and I fell down and it felt like I couldn't get back up. So I'm really excited that I'm putting in this effort and this time, even though it's a lot, to get better, because I think this is going to have long-term effects, and I think that's really important, especially with the position I am in my life of being 21 and I'm about to graduate college and kind of figure out the next chapter of my life. I'm ready to not be super affected by these things that happened when I was a teenager and in my early 20s. I say that like I'm not 21 years old, but you guys know what I mean. It's been like 4 years of just 4, or actually like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of just like crazy shit going on. And I'm ready to just, I'm ready to be stable and be successful and work as hard as I possibly can without feeling like I'm dying every minute. So I'm excited for this new chapter in my life. I think it's gonna be good. I think I'm growing up a lot. I mean, it's also just, being in college is such a weird thing because there really is such a developmental difference between each grade you're in. Like I am so different now than I even was last year. Like especially in like fall last year, like I'm so different now. I even feel like so different than I was watching one of my live streams right before winter break. And I was like, wow. Like, I even feel different than from, like, then I'm like, yeah, it's because you had a nervous breakdown, girl. Like, that's why you seem different. But anyway. Also, on another note, so I've been trying to quit vaping for years, and it always creeps back up on me. It's like that fucking person that won't stop hitting your phone. They're just like always there, and when you get bored enough, you respond. But I've been trying to quit vaping. I honestly like did a really good job for a long time, and then during midterms and fall, I relapsed because my roommate had a vape. And when you're on as much Vyvanse as I am, you like your appetite gets suppressed, and you're like, let me hit the vape because it's also an appetite suppressant. But I lost my vape at Barney's Beanery on Wednesday when I blacked out. I also, for clarity, last Wednesday, I didn't do that 2 weeks in a row. Would like to make that super clear. But I lost my vape. Don't know what happened to it. It escaped me. And I only hit my vape that night when I'm fucked up. So the other night when I drove back to LA, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a new vape because I deserve it. Because this week was really hard. I'm like, I deserve to give myself lung cancer this week because I worked really hard. So I went to like my local vape shop in Westwood. I always go to the one by UCLA. And they didn't have the mint vape I usually get. So I got a Geek Bar. And if you vape, you probably know what a Geek Bar is. But I've like seen a couple. My ex-boyfriend always had like 7 of them at once. My roommate has one. My best friend has one. And I've seen them around, but I don't know what. I know there's like different generations of them, because that's what the vape store guy was saying. I think I got a Gen 4 Geek Bar, and let me tell you, I could fucking smack someone over the head with that thing and kill them. Like it is so heavy. I don't even know like you really just need to hold it to like understand how insane it is. But anyway, yeah, that's like crazy. It's literally like a weapon. Like boom. Like bye. You can fucking clock someone with your Geek Bar. Like that's insane. It's like killing me and anyone around me. Alright, so I need to tap out, but before I end my show, I think I'll end with this segment. I actually didn't come up with this, my ex did, so shout out to him for that. Thank you for that. So it's a little segment we have now called Who's Getting Castrated This Week? And I'd actually like to talk about this because I'm doing a politics show for my other Chapman radio series, and also I have to do a political series for my social media journalism course, which is honestly fun. So I'm trying to like kill 2 or 3 birds with one stone. So who's getting castrated this week? Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Kanye West. Honestly, they may be on the list every single week with what's going on in the world. But we have Elon Musk because Grimes had to go on X and tweet because apparently Elon hasn't been replying about their kid being super sick. Another one of Elon's baby mamas also came out trying to fucking expose him with screenshots on X. Funny as fuck. You have a lot of balls for doing that, especially considering it's Elon Musk. And also just everything else he does. The Hitler salute was crazy. Absolutely fucking insane. Donald Trump. I'm not honestly sure if there's any reason why we shouldn't castrate him. If you've watched the news, you understand. If you're a Republican, you probably don't, because you guys never seem to. But yeah, Donald Trump, because he's a piece of shit. Also, who the fuck is letting him get spray tan like every other week? He looks like he has a diamond membership at Palm Beach Tan. He looks like he hits the spray tans and the beds. It's like little white rings around his eyes. It's insane. It's crazy. Also the bleach and tone, insane. I already know he's using like the shimmer lights, like purple shampoo every week. And Kanye West, because Super Bowl ad, insane. Insane they let them run that. Whoever in the NFL let them run that ad should also get castrated. The fucking swastika, that's insane. Insane that like publicly happened. So disappointed that that's a thing that's like okay to be on the internet. And also just the way he treats his wife. I can't. I saw this like TikTok where it's like Bianca packing to leave Kanye and it's like a piece of like dental floss and like a tube sock, but like real. Like whole pussy out on the red carpet's insane. It's insane. It's domestic abuse. Anyway, I'm out of time for the week, but it was good talking to you guys. And I can't wait to talk to you next week. And with that, I'm signing off. All right.